Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev. Hari Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari try a little soft. You try to hear from Srila Maharaj from the book Follow the Angels. So what is the substance of my inner search? My innermost search. What is the substance of my inner search? My innermost search, my real search. For what I'm looking here. When I here in this material world. At last I have come to that. Let's say this is, we have to come to this level where we are asking ourselves, what I'm looking for here? What is my innermost anchoring? Then he says, he is mine. Without him, no one should have any conception of life. Means Krishna, He is mine. Without him, no one should have any conception of life. The greatest thing is here. And if I cannot have it, what is my life worth? I would be better to die. I should have died long ago. If I cannot come in contact with such a valuable thing in this life, I would rather die. Jamniya Sikhine, Nahi Maila. I should have died at birth if I cannot come to my eternal prospect, my inner fulfillment. So, because he's saying with other words, if I have a life without Krishna, then what is the use of living here? Bird after bird again, I'm running looking for my inner search. What is my inner search to enjoy in this world? But he says, I would rather die. I should have died at birth, because what I create for my future, next life, it is only painful suffering. If I cannot come to my eternal prospect, my inner fulfillment, there's a shloka, Bhaya Manushya Janma Hejaneshuneka Urakuna Hena Janmatara Vyata Hoila Bhaya Amritadhuni Piya Vishakatapani Chanmya Sikhini Nahi Maila. Anyone who attains a human body does not take to the cult of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Is buffered in his opportunity. Amrita Dhuni is a flowing river of the sweet nectar of devotional service. If after getting a human body one drinks the water in a poisoned bit of material happiness, instead of the water of such a river, it would be better for him to have not lived, but to have died long ago. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna is said, Krishna lila mritasara tada shatta shatta tara dasadigevi vahi yaha hoite Se Chaitanya lila hoya sarovra akshaya manobamsa kajaraha tahiti. The pastimes of Krishna are the quintessence of all divine nectar. And Chaitanya Lila is an exhaustible lake of that nectar, which flowing in hundreds of streams floods the hearts of the devotee in all directions. Therefore, our nectar-seeking friend, please let your mind swim in that lake, like a regal swan. These two spiritual references reveal the extraordinary, wonderful characteristics of our goal in Krishna. Our goal in Krishna is of such extraordinary nature. The devotees give descriptions in different ways, but without that goal one should not leave. The wholesale dealer selects the choicest commodities for promotion when approaching new customers. The proprietor is astonished by their choice. He says, "You have presented well the most valuable thing of mine. I was not even conscious that such things were mine. You have taken so many refined things from my storehouse. Were they in my store? Your choice makes me more valuable, infinitely more valuable. You have found such a beautiful things of mine. I cannot but feel proud. By your touch, by your connection, these beautiful things have been discovered in me. Krishna's obligation towards Radharani, the wholesale dealer, is such. Krishna's obligation towards Radharani, the wholesale dealer, is such. Partial dealers come from different groups, but Radharani is the wholesale dealer of all commodities available in Krishna's store. Nabaraya ham yaravada samyujam. Even Krishna himself cannot measure the greatness of Radharani. In Krishna's pastime, devotedness are Sandini, Samvit, and Ladini. Ladini holds the highest position because of complete self-surrender. Next is Samvit, and then third is the position of Sandini. Thinking, feeling, and willing. Willing is Sandini, thinking is Samvit, and feeling is Ladini. Ordinarily we may think that feeling is the last of all. But no, it is the first. Feeling is first. Feeling has been given such high position. Feeling controls us all. We are all searching, and feeling commands us. We think feeling is the result. No, feeling commands everything. First feeling, then thinking, then willing. Generally the karmists, the fruitive workers, give the upper hand to willing, the willpower. And the jnanis concentrate on thinking. We command the will, so we hold the high position. But feeling is the basis of everything, controlling everything. That is so. We have to understand the position of feeling. That is very important. Our inner feeling, our hearts. We follow the feeling, Ladini Shakti, because feeling is controlling us all. We should go after this. Willing is jnana, concentrate on thinking. It is on the mental plane. And the first feeling, then what is the Sandini. So some think that feeling is the last one, on the third place. Feeling is first. Real feeling has been given such a high position. In beginning years, some sannyasi told feeling is it should be rejected. It is sentimental. It is. So first is feeling, then thinking, and then willing. So I want. This is the beginning. I want this, I want. Then I'm thinking, I collect jnana, knowledge. And then means surrender. This is Ladhini. It is the feeling, is the basis of everything. It controls everything. It controls everything. Real feeling. It is deep in our heart. It is the most powerful thing. So it is called the Ladhini. And this feeling, person is manifested in Radharani, deepest. Here, her relation with Krishna is only based on feeling. So there is no jnana or no mental activities. There is no, I want this thinking, I want that. It is spontaneous. Feeling is directly. Our Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Sadhaka Goswami Maharaj asked that we keep Radharani in great reverence on our head, over your head. Don't be bold enough to approach directly. So we should keep this Radharani above our head. We should always never try to jump on this level artificially. Don't be bold enough to approach directly. Try to keep her and her group at a respectful distance above your head. Don't rush towards that position. It is not that cheap. How valuable they are for those situated in Raga Marga, who worship Krishna in this way, the way of love. So everything is based on love, and loving relation. There is no negative things, because the others are willing. And jnana is removed. In his deep trance, Mahaprabhu experienced Vraja Lila and expressed his ecstatic feelings. So the Sahaja try to imitate these things by their mundane mind. They attempt to experience that Lila through their imagination. But that is not possible. If there's any imitation, only offenses will be created. Those offenses will be recorded in the circle of the examiners of the upper quarter. They will give a stamp of disqualification. The imitators are criminal and unfit. So those who imitate, who are trying to move on a level they are and are not fit for, they will get from those members of the Ladhini Shakti or the Radharani's associates, you will get a stamp on their you are disqualified. The imitators are criminal and unfit. So artificially they want to enter. This is not possible. It has to be real. It has to be very deep, deep in us. So imitation will be held against us and hamper our future progress. We must be very careful not to commit offenses, aparadha. It is better to be a newcomer with a fresh introduction than to have a criminal record. This is many Indians come and they have learned their karma kanda part and jnana part. And for them to attain the ladini, the highest part, feeling, they have to give up the old things. So for them it's very difficult. We can see it in many cases. Whereas those who actually have no such a life, what is deep in karma kanda part, for them it is much more easy to understand and to also realize. So we must be very, very careful in our quest for the highest objective of our eternal life. Our Guru Maharaj Srila Bhakti Sadhaka has especially given this caution. And he attracted us to the line of exclusive devotion. Mahaprabhu has distributed what he experienced in his deep trance. But we must be ready to pay for it. And our Guru Maharaj came for that purpose. Bhujala Raghavata. Don't go hurriedly. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. That experience is for the highest minded. It is the highest. One must go step by step. If we omit any step, we will be nowhere. We should be mindful of every step, and automatically that will take us in the right direction. Don't ever try to run very hurriedly. Try to remain a little down and back. That will forcibly take you to the goal, nature. The higher Vaishnavas will take you there. You can go there on your own. Yam evasya vinute dinalabhyas. That is true all the way. Yam evasya vinute dinalabhyas. Your acceptance will come from the higher quarter. And there, this is the experience we have to make. Because basically we are all atheists. We have more faith in doctor, in money, and in family. All these things are more important to us. We have not developed the faith that actually acceptance will come from higher quarter, that all this enlightenment, all this truth, it is not attainable by our work or our practice. This is coming automatically to us when we are sincerely looking or hankering for the Lord. Otherwise it is ideation. One devotee, he said this the past. In reality we are all atheists. When it comes to the point where you have to get difficulties in your life, what you're doing? You're going to doctor, you're going to who will save you? Whoever, family, money. This is, then it comes, then you reveal, actually you have no faith in Krishna, in God, that we are actually not non-believers. So the higher Vaishnava will take you there. It is only by the help of a real sadhu or by Krishna himself that he will reveal himself to us when we are taking the proper position or we are sincerely hankering and we have developed faith. That will forcibly take you to the goal, naturally. The higher Vaishnava will take you there. You can't go there on your own. Yam Vaishya Vinute Dinalabhyas. That is true all the way. Your acceptance will come from the higher quarter. So it is not in my power to go there. It will come from the higher quarter. It will from up. Let's say from up. It will come when he wants. Then he will reveal himself to us. And there is no possibility to cheat or to artificially or imitating these things. They are disqualified. So, according to my surrender, I will reveal myself to you. In Bhagavad Gita, he also says this. From the higher quarter, you should go, but don't try to trespass. Otherwise you are gone, finished. Prema Seva, loving service is not an ordinary thing, a mechanical thing. Don't try to finish it, to limit it. It is of an unlimited nature. Don't rush to enter there, to trespass. Don't commit offenses. This is the highest prospect of our life, after many lifetimes. The center of the infinite is everywhere. The circumference is nowhere. Don't create a circumference around the center of your highest prospect. So, all those we are looking for is actually everywhere. There's nothing outside of him. But we are not conscious of these things. We want to make circumference around the center. But this is not the real approach of Supreme Lord. Up to this point, is there anything to say? It takes a little bit to come into this mood when we hear these high topics. We are limited. We make ourselves, we have created our universe, how we see. So we are also limited because we are tiny, insignificant. We limit our vision. So God is in the sky somewhere, or there. He is far away. So don't make circumference, don't limit him, He is everywhere, he is here now. He is everywhere, he is here in this chair, in the book, in the Mritanga, in the camera, and we are parts of him. Whatever we can think of, we can see, everything is him. And he is beyond this, because we are only seeing material things. So seeing only material on the material plane is also circumference. We limit him. But there's no limit. There's no limitation. You cannot. Then your consciousness is free. You can. There's no. And on this higher level, when you come to this, where you can. There you must be very careful moving there. Yes, to enter the higher level. It's not a Ladini, but it is a higher level where we have to move very carefully. For example, one who has realized he thinks never bad about the outer whatever is around him. Because he sees everywhere is Krishna. And this external manifestation is only a temporary. But we are moving in the external, when we move in the external plane, then we see always right and wrong. And when you come to the level of soul, then you see everything is a part of Krishna. But in this material world, it's unfortunately so that we always think this is right, this is wrong. And he is looking at me, and what he wants to. We are always fighting with. And one day we must come to this plane and accept everything as it is. This means we have developed faith in the Lord. Then he will come to us. Then he will guide us. Then he will protect us. He will always be with us. Can you follow this? This is, I don't know if such preaching on this level where our acharyas, our bona fide acharyas preaching is different than the preaching of for beginners. They're preaching according to their level there. But I have seen some senior, not many, but I was so fortunate to get short association with very highly realized persons. And by the mercy of Guru and Gauranga, some little taste developed. And faith will develop step by step, become more and more intense. Something more.
You said that to keep Radharani is explained above your head. Cannot.
Yes.
One way.
Yes, but not in the, we say, under our eyesight. She is everything like Krishna. She is the Ladini Shakti, the pleasure energy. We cannot jump into this because we want pleasure and we think that we can. We immediately would be a rival of her. We would immediately say, no, I am taking your we have these natures in the material world. But we are, it's the reason why we are here. We should always keep her above our head. And we should always think we are not fit to understand. When we are, as soon as we think, I know, I understand, we are out of the play. We are not able to understand. Then we get the stamp on disqualified. Bhakti is such a beautiful process. If one practices, it's very difficult. It seems difficult, but it is very easy. It's very simple and very natural. Everything is meant for pleasing Krishna and Radharani. So, what is the deal? As soon as I think I and my, immediately I am outsider. I am not qualified to come. This is very high topics he speaks here. But we'll see. Now, the next days will be more qualified speakers. You will hear. By hearing always the words of realized, of eternal associates of the Lord, it is a little different than Yeah, but we have to, those who are preachers really, outside they are preaching not in this, they are not preaching these confidential topics. We have to discover on our way and looking. It will come if we desire. But we cannot jump. Srila Maharaj says, we cannot jump into this. It is the highest thing. There's nothing what is above these things. Such mercy Mahaprabhu brought to us. This was the second part. He came here to give the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is the preaching what we are, all the devotees now doing. But the second one is Mahaprabhu, when he went stopping preaching, is entering the pastimes of the Lord, the pralamba mood, feeling separated all the time. Of course, he is never separated. But this is the mood as Mahaprabhu brought. This is by such intense feeling of separation from the Lord feels attracted. But we cannot play this separation. We cannot, I'm feeling so. Oh, Prasad, okay. It is not easy. Jai Srila Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Jai Srila Gurudev ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya